Ah, sure sounds nice and quiet from out here, doesn't it? Why, you'd never guess that just inside, it's a whole different story. Welcome to the Intercollegiate Bowling Championships. What the NCAA Final Four is to college basketball, this event is to college bowling. The pressure, the teamwork, the excitement, the crowds, the national championship on the line. The first collegiate championships were conducted in 1975, and since then, this event has become the shining hour in collegiate bowling. Of course, you need more than just a group of talented bowlers to have a first-class event. You also need first-class people behind the scenes running it, like Bill McFarland.
One of the things about the tournament is that a lot of people have a lot of respect for collegiate bowling in general, and it's become one of the premier events across the country that's run every year. A lot of people are always interested in finding out what the results are. As you know, it develops a good team relationship, which not a lot of tournaments have.
Like Joe Wilson.
I think a lot of it has been self-perpetuation in growth. You get college campuses receive interest in knowing that here's a sport that they participated perhaps as a youngster that is available for them also at the collegiate level, and also the fact that you get a lot of publicity from a lot of the different universities on what activities they offer for their students. Thus another school gets started that way. Our national championships have been going on for a long time, and they've allowed us to also go out with our campus program and talk to universities of starting a program like this.
And like Diane Stanislawski, a former member of Team USA, and using that experience to help her run this event.
When coaches and players come to me with questions, problems, or things they want us to look into, I understand their point of view, I understand where they're coming from, and when we get together and we make the decisions on how to do things for this tournament, I'm able to put my input in as the bowler. I'm able to say, this is how we feel, this is what we need, this is what they like to see. I can hit that aspect for them.
This year's field featured the nation's top 12 men's and women's teams, including the two defending champions, the William Patterson men's team and the West Texas State women's team, both trying to repeat and both believing it is not an unrealistic goal.
Actually, it's not at all, Bob, and that's exactly what we do. At the very beginning of the year, we say, what is our goal? And at the end of the year, at the end of April, we expect to be national champions. And that way we set a long-range goal. And then through all the tournaments, we set short-range goals to achieve that long-range goal. And every year, that's exactly what we say, we're going to be national champions. And then we do the tasks necessary to achieve our objective.
The field also featured 5 schools qualifying both the men and women, some very familiar names, powerhouses in the sport. Such a difficult accomplishment, but these schools and a few others seem to do it consistently.
People in our program or in collegiate bowling or at our university from an administrative point of view or other students, they probably think this is maybe an easy process to get here. And just because we've been here so many times, I can't diminish how difficult a process it truly is to just get to this level. You know, when you've got 200 schools all trying to do the same thing we're trying to do and knocking heads with us throughout the course of the year, we have to be pretty decent at what we're doing.
And the field included 2 first-timers, the men from Weber State and the women from Wright State. The first year Wright State has a bowling program, and here they were competing for the national championship. The IBC uses the Baker system of scoring, 5 players on a team, each rolling 2 frames per game, making this a true team championship. Teammates standing side by side during the match, cheering and encouraging each other on, providing an electric atmosphere. After 4 days of bowling, the field was trimmed to the top 3. In the national semifinals, Collegiate Bowler of the Year Liz Johnson leads Morehead State to a win over Illinois State, 381-315 in the 2-game match. So it would be Morehead State against number 1 seed William Patterson for the title. And the Lady Pioneers broke it open with 5 straight strikes to begin the second game, including this one by Becky Mullen. Not only were they very good, they also welcomed a little help late in the match when Natalie Zeno converts this difficult spare. Watch as the pin comes off the side wall. William Patterson 404, Morehead State 357, their first national championship. Then on center stage, the men's title on the line. San Jose State down by 32 after the first game, storms from behind to win the semifinal match with this strike by Scott Garner clinching it. They beat William Patterson 393-358. But waiting for them in the title match, the number 1 seed Shockers from Wichita State, and they send an early, effective message by beginning game 1 with 4 straight strikes. In the second game, they poured it on, never allowing San Jose State to get close. Dave Garber's strike in the second frame. Their lead is now 50 pins overall. And later, another one, this one by John Murph. And Wichita State has done it again. Final score 399-342. Their 8th national championship overall, their 3rd for the men's team, both more than any other school.
It's incredible, just the teamwork, and we worked so hard to do this, to get into this position to win it in one game, because it comes down to this all year. And we worked so hard all year long since September, and all came together for our one goal, which was win the national championship.
Take a good look. You see friendship, emotion, joy, teamwork, sportsmanship, character, delivering under pressure. Everything that is good about this sport is wrapped up in one nice, neat, unforgettable package. The Intercollegiate Bowling Championships, college bowling's finest hour.